they wonder why what's going on with you. Most people you try to open up, trying to open up, don't understand. Always think you're looking for attention, or just think you want to talk just to talk. So it's just like you can't open up to everybody, and you gotta be lyric because some people throw that shit right back in your face. I have numerous times met people that I trusted and throw the worst shit in my face. Excuse the language, but you can't expect people to be like you. And not everybody's normal. Everybody go through their own shit, whether it's mental or physically disability. Um, I go through more of a mental than most people. So when I see patterns, most likely they return or, hey, they reappear. It's either I missed the message the first time or I'm missing the link out of that. So it's missing something out of that. So that's why I say when people argue, I just let them argue because it goes hand in hand. When I talk about people giving compliments, there's plenty of people and they give compliments and then take them back. I'm not saying I disapprove of them. I'm saying like, oh, you look fine today, or you don't feel. Some days as Virgo, we're not gonna want to talk, or we don't have nothing to talk about. It's not against y'all, but when you try to keep poking the bear, you're going to get a reaction. So be mindful that everybody doesn't respond the same way you do. It's not out of ignorance. It's just the way we think and do things. Like I can really think better when I'm on my own most of the time, or just with the same mindset that's like mine. My mindset is mixed with autistic, a little bit ADHD, a little bit depression, a little anxiety, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But that's no excuse for how people should treat us, because we're still people. And then we're brown people on top of that. So they always try to sugarcoat it. Oh, your mother, you're fine. You just need just therapy, or you just need somebody to talk to. For a person that's been in therapy since she was about 9, roughly, it's a good and a bad thing at the same time. Because sometimes we hate to keep repeating, hearing the same questions repeated by the same person. Mind you, I had numerous therapists, not because I was hard to work with, it's because they moved on to better things, or they just quit the company, or my insurance didn't cover it. So when I look at people and they be like, oh, there she go again, she's repeating it. I was like, no, y'all don't understand. When you don't feed your mind, everything's affected. Like, you could be stuck in brain fog, you could be stuck in postpartum. If you don't take time to heal naturally and stop blaming yourself for how things work out, you're going to repeat the same cycle. So, I'm no therapist, but after watching and hearing certain things, it was like, oh, okay. So I apologize. If you see me doing something, or saying something, it's not towards you. I had to go back and fix what I messed up or what is about to happen before I, you know, crash out. Crash outs been around for a long time. They just started calling them crash outs. Back then, I used to hear burnt out a lot. So, burnt out and crash out, yes. Burnt out, you're over everything, exhausted. Crash out, you just fall to the deep end and you don't want nobody around. You're spazzing at everybody. So, he was like, oh, you don't know nothing, you don't know nothing. Honey, 2 of my sisters are bipolar. Maybe 3. One of them has got a little schizophrenia and bipolar on top of that. My mom is schizo. Okay? Hello. It's like a couple of us are ADHD too and autistic. But doesn't mean we're less of a person. We deserve the same much respect y'all do. Okay? And I give the much the same respect if I was to talk to somebody that was blind or that was handicapped. You cannot say one thing and do another. So it's like a slap in the face when you're like, oh, you're so sweet, you're doing this. And then when we have our sad days, our crash out days, hello, we have our crash out days. Oh, you're rude, you're nasty, you're disrespectful. Every day is not going to be perfect. Every day is not going to be a sunshine day. Let me get myself together. Let me eat something and maybe come back to you. Or let me zone out for a little bit. Okay, maybe I need to go back to sleep and reprogram my brain or something. You don't know. Everything is not going to be discussed because everybody's not comfortable with telling their deeper thoughts. I like most likely to write my deeper thoughts. Um, it's more relatable, more easy, it's more therapeutic to me versus sometimes talking to somebody. Yeah, I can talk about everything else, but when it comes to me as a Virgo, we put ourselves last because we're so used to putting everybody first. Easier said than done, I know. And this is not just shunning anybody because a lot of people don't know because everything looks normal. It's not normal. We just have a certain routine how we do things. And they was like, oh, go seek them help. We are getting the help. If you're not a licensed therapist, you cannot advise me to get help when sometimes it be y'all that need help. Look in the mirror. You can't just jump at somebody's character because you've been talking to them online. You don't really know that person until you meet them, been around them for a long time. Internet can fool anybody. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, really get to know these people before y'all claim y'all know them for so much time. Like, on and off, talking, communication, you still don't know me. You still don't. You met me once, you still don't know me. I could have a funny moment right then and then go right back to having a sad moment. Why? Because sadness, nobody really cares for. But when you're cracking jokes, everybody wants to be laughing with you. And sometimes cracking the jokes help you feel better, so it mellows it out. But when you're sad, you're sad. Most people think you're looking for attention. Most people think you're looking for a handout. Not looking for neither one. Just need time to myself. Hey, thank you. Isolation usually happens for me from November to February, pretty much, because there's so much going on at the time. So many deaths, so much this. It's birthdays. Everything is chaotic right now. And then it'll pick up by March and slow back down. And then it'll pick up by July. So I kind of know the cycle where I'm at. But this time around, it's graduation, preparation, it's all that, grades and all that. Okay. I had to write graduation for almost 3 years now. So this is another cycle. So once you know what's going on, then you'll understand and evaluate your life and how you deal with things. And when you ask God to remove things, He'll remove things quicker than you know it. So, and then when I say I'm not in the mood, just know I'm not in the mood. You don't have to keep asking me what's wrong. Because sometimes that triggers off of something. You just don't know how people are going to feel. So I apologize in advance and apologize in the past. What else can I say? This month right here, specifically this month, I had to bury 2 people. Yeah. I had to bury my uncle, my goofiest, silliest uncle. His birthday is next month. I had to bury him. I had to bury my cousin a year after my brother passed. He had just became a grandfather and an ordained minister. So yeah, they both hit home because Reds, my cousin, was close to my brother. He died a year after my brother. My uncle Barry had died a year after my aunt that I used to live with. So yeah, grieving comes at different times. You never want to know because it'll hit you. And when it hits you, it's like if you pray about it, do things to distract yourself. March is not that beautiful because it's birthdays. Yeah, that's beautiful. My nephew was born, sisters and uncles were born and everything. But the uncles that were born that month are deceased. And my foster sister, adopted sister, her mother died. around her birthday. So I understand. You know, just going down the timeline. April, nobody. May, I think it was one person. June was my brother. July was my aunt. Going back to, I think March, it was my other uncle that died. I think both of them died in March. Yeah. And I think, July was my aunt and my other cousin that died. And then August was like a rebirth. I don't know, connection. It was a rebirth. And July also we buried my brother. August was a rebirth for real. It take a break. I don't think nobody passed away. September, my grandmother died a day before my birthday. So, like right there. And it was October, my aunt had died. My other aunt had died. And then November, I don't think it was nobody. But December, my other grandmother died. So that's why I said it's a cycle in there. So if you don't, you just never know how you're going to feel about it. Some days you might be fine. Some days it might just keep you just like, I need to just relax. That's it. But that's why I say just be more considerate of people's feelings. That way you know how to approach them rather than lashing on and thinking about it's you. We might say things, do things, but might not be the order that you want to, or how you look at life. Everybody's mindset is different. Experiences are different. And you can't force somebody to think like you think, because our brains are not working like that. Everybody's meant to be different. This thing is bothering me, this BB bro. But I just want to share light on that, my experiences, for real, because I done seen some things, done some things that people not gonna like. And like when I'm dead and gone, don't remember me as the girl that like to start trouble or drama, because that's not me. Or like to argue, because I don't like to argue. I will silence you, block you, restrict you, whatever, and keep moving with my life. I don't need that. I've been through enough. From 2 to now. It's been 30 years now. 32 years now. Y'all can keep the drama. I don't want it. If that's what it pays the bills, you do that. But I'm shifting my behavior and everything else that way. So once my insurance really get together, I'll be able to afford my new therapist. Until then, I'm using my content and my pen and typing. That's my therapy right now. Not to have multiple conversations with people that don't understand or just think everything is towards them, about them. Like, no disrespect, but this wasn't about you. You just contact me during that time when I was going through it. Even if it's for 5 seconds. It's no disrespect. Hey, how you doing? Like, it's just, and then it's knowing on top of that. So it's like a little seasonal depression. Like, you want to go outside. Why you asking me that? Like, you want to go outside, you want to get some air. So it's like, keep yourself busy. That's all I can say. And just take your time and everything. Yeah, moving on. Just be you, okay, at the end of the day. You know, I'm not going to argue with nobody like I haven't been. Hello. And we're just going to do it like that. I'm about to do a self-care bath. I did one yesterday. It felt good. So I might do another one. But this time I'm not going to use my, I used the Cashmere Rose last night. It's a body scrub. I might use the matcha, but I'll probably use it tomorrow. So, just take it easy. Stay kind. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't kiss nobody's ass. Keep your boundaries. Raise your voice. Speak up. Just don't gotta yell at nobody. Okay? Thank you. And never be a sellout. Always stay true to your goals, ambitions, dreams. And remember who you are. Because you are not meant for this world. Okay? Remember you are loved. You are different. No, I'm not a therapist. Thank you for the compliment. I just been in therapy a long time. Seen some things. And no, not yet. But yeah, that's my time. I went over my time and just checking in. Say, regardless of how the weather is, the government is, just know that you are matter. I don't care what background you're from. You deserve to live here too. And yeah, stay safe and keep your friends safe too. Not just your family.